Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Rome Reborn, the story of Septimus Brutus, the long lost ancestor of Marcus Brutus. We are right next to Musham Castle right now. Let me go and thank the channel members first, though. Thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. Thank you guys so much for those channel memberships. And as we can see here, our lovely channel members in the form of clan members here, and we actually do have let's see, we have one available still. We actually have another companion slot as well. Let's go ahead and see if there's actually any Romani heroes wandering around here. Ooh, looks like we got two new ones. Last seen at there. And oops, let's go back here. Where were you last seen? Brigantium. Okay. That's not too far away. These two places are not super far. Let's go ahead and try to go pick up another companion there. Oh, a lot of lag. Lot of lag. All right, it is making its way back over to us. I do have a new mod for you guys, and we'll find an opportunity to demonstrate it here. It is the RTS camera mod, which is very, very cool. It turns your battles into a tactical style view where it's more like Rome Total War. So it is actually quite cool. Oh no, she's being attacked. Alea. Hopefully she's all right. Our sister there. Looks like she's gaining some points in scouting. Definitely want to go for a movement speed penalty through forest there. That is quite useful indeed. All right, we're going to head over here to Kimbroden. Yep, last scene there still. Hopefully these rumors are true and we will find a very, very good companion here. We need a really strong party leader because we're having to build up the skills of these party leaders here. All right, let's go ahead and check out his skills. Oh, he doesn't look that good. That is a bit rough. Well, we have discovered him, so let's go check out the other guy who is still over in Brigantium, hopefully. But yes, I will take the opportunity to show you guys the RTS camera mod when the opportunity presents itself. Yep, it's still over in Brigantium. We'll go and unselect that though, and we can make our way all the way over to here to Brigantium. It's not like super far, but it's not exactly a short distance either. It is quite far. I'm underselling this. It is a very, very far distance away. We will need to make a stop along the way, though, to replenish some of our food stocks. Maybe we can do that by fighting some looters along the way. Let's see. What we need to put some points into scouting and riding here for sure. Scouting, riding, one-handed, and athletics. That's where we need to put some points. And then I think this character will be complete. You kind of hit a soft cap here at like level 28. You can get up into the 30s, but it is quite difficult indeed. And I did figure out that if you fail the main quest, basically nothing happens. You can actually start your own kingdom without having completed the main quest. Our son here has reached age 2. We'll go ahead and spec out his stuff. Definitely want to go for intelligence here. And then we want to go for endurance. Control and cunning. Very nice. Not too much going on there with him yet. We are making quite a bit of gold. We need to make a stop for some food, though. Ooh, the Swabi have just declared war on Rome. This is going to be interesting. I'm in a decent position here. I have quite a bit of influence. Let's go ahead and gain some more back here, though. We need to assemble an army before all of their... Oh, okay, they're already in another army. I guess we're going to be Lord hunting in this episode. But I will go ahead and show off the RTS camera mod right now, guys. It is pretty cool. It basically turns into Total War. Which is nice for these very, very large battles that we will have. All right, let's go ahead and see here. Let's deploy back here in this little gap here. All right, as you can see, you can You can already see the differences here. Go ahead and set them up right there. And let's see, do we need to rebalance the formation here? No, wait, one more back. Oh. Right there. Okay, perfect. About half of our infantry are Velites here. We'll go ahead and show this bad boy off though. All right, let's bring these guys over here. Archers, go ahead and go behind the frontline infantry. And we'll stretch you guys out into a nice little line. We'll actually make it a little bit wider than that because they will collapse down a bit with the shield wall. These guys in loose formation. Yep, very nice indeed. All right. Let's roll right into the battle here. I need to assign some captains here. What is your biggest influence? It's going to be on ranged. So I need to put you with the ranged and I need to put you with the infantry. Okay, very nice. All right, we can go ahead and ready up here. I will go ahead and back my character up first and then I'll show you guys what this shit is all about. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and stop here and we'll press F10. And now we are in command of the forces here with a RTS style battle camera. So very, very cool. We have some of the enemy coming in here. Let's go ahead and have the Velites hold fire here and let's push them up to here and we will stretch them out into a nice little line. This is pretty cool, I will have to say. Now we can't see the distance between them here, so we have to kind of guesstimate. But it gives us a unique view of the battlefield for sure. And once these guys get into range, we're gonna get a really, really good shot of the Velites in action. All right, just about into range here. I think right about now we should throw the Velites. Oh man, that is a devastating volley from those guys. All right, Velites hold fire here. Fall back. Frontline infantry come up. We'll get a perfect transition here. Shield wall. Engage. And a perfect retreat there. Very nice. As you can see, my character is being controlled by the AI. You can go and tell these guys to spread out and fire at will. Just to cover the spread there. Move them up just a little bit to secure our flanks. And yeah, we do get a very, very unique view of the battlefield. It's quite cool, I think. We are tearing these guys apart, and they're going to go ahead and run. Let's go ahead and have the cavalry come over here. Go ahead and back off here. And we will send the cavalry after them here. Yeah, you can just get some really, really cool shots here of the cavalry coming in. I'm gonna be shorts clip farming here. Oh man, that's so cool. I remember this mod from a while back, but I just never really thought about using it for any of the Bannerlord series. But yeah, it does provide a unique tactical view when you do get some of these larger battles going on here. And they are coming in there. We have some Praetorian Horse Guard joining the fight as well. And that is all she wrote for that battle, ladies and gentlemen. We did lose one man. It looks like we lost a Roman recruit there, unfortunately. That is okay though. Yeah, I think that mod's dope. I think I'm gonna use it for quite a bit. There will be some battles where I do want to jump into though, of course. Always want to jump in and participate in the battles. I just feel like it's a unique view that we have not gotten to see yet, so I want to kind of use it a little bit. We have declared war on the Swabi, or the Swabi have declared war on us, so we need to go support the war effort here. Probably in the form of Lord hunting is probably gonna be our best bet here. All right, let's go ahead and see what is the I guess this castle is going to be the next thing that we need to take here. Waiting for some wounded to recover here. Gonna chase off this caravan. And let's go find some lords to smack around here. Go and unselect Brigantium for now. Oh, taking me across the whole map here. And let's make our way over to Uzburiz. Gonna keep roaming around here. I'm sorry. That was terrible. All right, looks like somebody's got a point. It's Alea again. Very nice. Minus 20% wages in Governed Castle is going to be huge. Ooh, that is also quite good though. Oh man. The siege engine is nice. Yeah, we'll go for wages though. All right, we are at war with the Swaby here. They are going to be making some big money moves. Do we have any armies roaming around here? This is an army down here, 561. Not seeing any other armies on the map, so maybe it's not that large of a force here. It says that we have some people in another army though. But we can go ahead and assemble our own army and actually go and take some settlements. I would like to take Norea this episode and Uzburiz. Or Uzburzis. There we go. Words are hard sometimes, folks. All right, we can zoom in here just so we can see any parties coming after us. And we will use up some of our precious influence to go ahead and bring some soldiers into the fold here. We're going to wait around here. I think we may want to take on Norea first. That might be a better idea. I mean, this castle's probably... it's pretty lightly defended, actually. May want to go for that first. We'll go ahead and meet up at the Musham Pass over here with these lords. Two enemy lords there. They should both run from us. Three enemy lords still should run from us. We have an army size of 301. We are quite intimidating indeed. We're making progress to Clan Tier 5. Very nice. And we'll go ahead and wait here for these armies to arrive. I think we will go after this castle first. Should probably be the first priority. We need to get some food though. Shit. Yeah, we definitely need some food. We can buy some grain and grapes here. That will help out a little bit. But we need more than that, I think. I think we need to come down here to Fultham and replenish our food. We have some parties joining here. We can stop off this cattle town as well. Ira joining our party. Our former wife in the last Rome playthrough. And we can slaughter these cows for meat, actually, which is nice. We have to purchase them first, but then we can slaughter them for meat. Same with the sheep. There we go. Now we have some meat. Very nice. Very lovely. Let's go ahead and head over to Fulham. While we are still assembling this army, we're waiting for one more party here. Looks like we have one troop to replace. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh yeah, they have a lot of food here. That's very good. All right, yeah, now we should be set for food. We don't have that large of an army. We really don't have too many lords here to participate. Let's go see what Norea looks like, and then we'll... Oh, Walter's End is under besiege. We need to go over and clear that army off of that. It's probably going to be a very large army. We have 302 defenders, though, so they should be able to hold out for quite some time. There's another party making its way over here. That's actually quite a large party. That is a big-ass army. I want to cut this guy off from being able to join the army here. We're going to sit right next to it, so they cannot join it. They're going to try to. And maybe chase them down, actually. Looks like I am going to be able to catch these guys. Yeah, there we go. We caught them off guard here. Let's go ahead and take the fight to them. 630 versus 294. That is a pretty good amount of men on the battlefield there. Not quite the max. All right. Let's go ahead and set the infantry groups here. And we'll use some RTS camera here for sure. All right, we want to take out all of the guys with shields in this formation. Right about there looks proper for us. We have a very, very large group of infantry here. Let's go 4 lines deep. That sounds like a good number to me. Oh, that's not quite straight. That's gonna bother me. There we go. Very nice. We'll go and back those guys up, and we'll spread these guys out into a long line here as well. Very nice. And again, not quite straight. Gotta fix it. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, we'll put the archers behind here in loose formation. And we'll take our 121 cavalry and set them up on the hillside over here. We are probably going to have to move towards them, I would imagine. They are not going to allow us to sit back and wait on them. Oh, I forgot to apply commanders, damn it. All right, I want to take this battle a bit differently here. I am going to go F10 camera here. And let's see what they're doing. Looks like they're going for the hill back here. Go ahead and push these guys up to here. Push these guys up to here. Push the archers up to here. And then bring the cavalry around the flank over here. And we're actually going to get some nice real-time battle stuff here going on. Look pretty cool. It looks dope, though, honestly. Like, this is what should have been a option in the original game. Like, we can see both armies here. The Swaby are looking a little bit disorganized here. We are deploying a little bit too close here. Let's go ahead and back up to there. And we'll bring these guys back here. And the archers back here. Very nice. And you can see my character is being controlled by the AI right now. If he goes down, I'm not sure exactly what happens here. But let's go ahead and bring the cavalry up over here. Right there. Ready for that epic cavalry charge. We do have some cav on the right flank, but it's like 6 guys, so, you know, I'm not exactly worried about it. 7 guys, it looks like. Now, the Velites are going to outpace us a little bit here. They should stop and wait for the mainline infantry, though. Yep, there we go. Very nice. And the archers are starting to do their job. Hopefully, we can make these guys actually engage us. That would be the ideal. It looks like they're off to the side a bit here. Let's go ahead and shift the line. There we go. Yeah, they're going to take cover in the trees there. Yeah, we are actually pelting the shit out of them, so we could just sit here and wait, honestly. That is an option. I don't think they have too many archers. It looks like they're going to go for a bit of a cavalry play here, maybe. Let's see if we can bait them into a charge here. It doesn't appear to be so. Go ahead and set them up there. The archers are absolutely hammering these guys right now. Shift over a bit more here. There we go. Go ahead and move the Legion over. Let's just massacre this cavalry really quick. Oh, they shifted again. Well, we could shift back, man. We're just fine with that. All right, reform over there, guys. There we go. They are moving right now. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. F1, F6. That's how you get them to stop doing what they're doing. I will line up there in shield wall. We'll bring up our skirmishers here. Tell them to hold fire. Get the cavalry to reform over there. There we go. All right, so we are going to push up the infantry line here. And then we'll bring the Velites up behind. The archers are doing a number on these guys. All right, let's go and hold the infantry right there. Bring the velites up. Tell them to fire at will. All right, wait for these guys to get just a bit closer here. The velites should be able to throw over this rank. It should be quite devastating too. All right, open fire, velites. Looks like not all of them can shoot, so let's go and put them in a loose formation. And the velites should start throwing their pila from the sides. They should be covering the flanks for us. All right, let's go ahead and engage here with the infantry. It's like they're actually going to fall back a bit. Let's go ahead and sweep the cav in from over here. I love this RTS camera, bro. It's so cool. All right, and we have suckered them into a infantry engagement here. Let's bring up the velites a bit more. There we go. Let's see if they stop there. They should stop there. Yep, they are. Very nice. All right, we have the cavalry all lined up here. Yeah, we're massacring these dudes right now. Velites are doing good. Everyone's doing pretty good. Move them up a bit. All right, let's go ahead and charge the cav. Here comes the cavalry. And we'll get some very nice shots of this right here as they come in from behind to sweep the archers. Very good indeed. A nice decisive victory there. And we do want the cavalry to keep pursuing even after they have run. Yep, we want everyone to keep killing these guys, because it will affect how many of them are able to be fielded in the next battle, and will also affect the war exhaustion rate. So we need the cav to finish these guys off down to the last man. Look at how quick that Praetorian's running up the side of that hill, man. Almost as fast as the horses are. All right, that is good enough there. We got 28 influence, 14 renown gain there. Very nice indeed. Basically just sniped those two lords there. And we'll go ahead and capture these guys. And we'll leave the rest of those prisoners because we do need the movement speed here. All right, some velites upgrading. We do need a couple. I don't think we need a couple more archers. I like having my velites, man. Watching the flanks of the infantry there. Going to upgrade you to a Praetorian there. And we'll go and upgrade you to a velites as well. I need to remember to apply some of those guys as or apply the commanders, because they have a pretty decent influence on the battlefield there. All right, let's go ahead and go back to return to defend. Oh, that's another army over there. Okay, they have two armies here. This is not exactly what I would call ideal. We definitely need some more backup here. We don't have any though. We're gonna have to do this by ourselves here. Walter's end is gonna have to hold out here. I'm gonna come on and go on ahead and take on this army here. Yeah, we're gonna have to. All right, let's make sure we have all of our upgrades here. We do have two prisoners. All right, looks like we're gonna catch them. Not exactly by themselves, but that is okay. You know, we're war, surrender or die. You heard me. Yield or fight. All right, we do have the slight manpower advantage, but they may still come at us here because it is pretty even. We do, of course, have the troop advantage, though. We do have way better troops than they do. Looks like we lost a couple of velites there. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we still have a couple of guys with shields here at the back. There we go. That'll work. All right, let's see. What do you influence the best? Range. Let's put you with the ranged. Let's put you with the infantry here. Let's go ahead and put you with the velites there. Let's see, ranged influence as well. You are good infantry influence as well. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and set up our line here. All right, and we'll put them in shield wall here. I would like to actually, in this fight, how thick is this shield wall? 2 men, 3 men thick. Looks like in some places. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see how it works out here. All right, so put the archers at the very back here. We do have a hill that we could take. The hill might be the way to go. Although we do have the cavalry advantage, so I don't think we're really going to need to. But let's go ahead and set up these skirmishes in the front here. Like usual here. And put these guys back in a line formation. And we'll condense their line down just a bit. There we go. Give them some space there. Set the cavalry up here on the left flank as I usually do. And we'll stretch these archers out to match them here. And put them in loose formation. And then reform the formation so that it is behind the lines here. There we go. That looks good. All right, let's go ahead and F10 camera this. Go ahead and bring my guy all the way back here, though, just to be safe. Go ahead and hold fire here. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of losses on this fight for sure. It looks like they are falling back, maybe. Yeah, it looks like they are falling back. They do have 2 very, very large groups of cavalry, so I need to be careful about that. I'm gonna send our cavalry over early to confront these guys. And let's bring up the infantry here a little bit. There we go. Let's send the cavalry to confront them quite early, though. We'll get a nice view of this cavalry charge. All right, they're amassing there. Want to pour straight into them. Looks like they're running away a bit. Next time they come back towards us, though, we will charge them. All right, let's go for the cavalry engagement here. Engage. Want them to stay together a bit. They're not exactly doing what I want them to do. Right there. All right. Let's go ahead and have the cavalry charge there. That should get them engaged there very nicely. And we have their cavalry tied down. Okay, it looks like they are outmaneuvering us a bit. Where did they actually go? Okay, they're moving up along this hill here. Okay, it looks like their infantry is all right here. Yeah, they're taking the hill. That's fine. Fine with me. All right, we're winning the cavalry skirmish pretty decisively here. Yeah, we've already killed 24 of their cav. Looking good so far. All right, let's go ahead and bring them back. Go ahead and bring them back here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're dismounting a lot of their cav. A lot of their cav have been dismounted. And it looks like they're actually going ahead and retreating there. There's me gloriously leading my troops. Very nice. Yeah, that is a lot of cav that has been dismounted. Good lord. All right, let's go ahead and deploy the infantry up over here. Let's go ahead and start moving towards them there. They're up on top of that hill. Want to maybe shift over a bit there. Right there. All right, let's go ahead and charge the cav one more time here. Just to clean up the remainder of these guys. Try to move them that way. Try to run them through there. They are going to clean up quite a few of these boys. Let's go and charge them there. Let them run amok in their back line. They are taking shelter on the hill, it looks like. Yeah, we're taking out quite a few more of those cav. 54 cav down so far. 31 by my party. Very nice. 32 there. 33 there. Wow. They are absolutely massacring those guys. A little lone Praetorian back there. Yeah, let's pull these guys back. All right, we are currently getting into position here. What if I brought the Equites out? Or not the Equites, the Velites. It looks like their cav actually is charging my cav as well. It looks like they're gonna pull out of it. Yeah, probably a smart decision for them, considering we completely fucking smacked them the first time. All right, looks like we are taking some hits here. Let's go ahead and put these guys in a shield wall, though. All right, and we will start pressing the advantage here on these guys. Let's start pushing up here. Where's their cav at? I don't see where their other cav unit went. Yeah, I'm not seeing that other cav unit. All right, well, let's push up to here. Put the Velites right behind the shield wall, and then put the archers shortly behind that. Need to break these guys back into line formation so they move a little bit quicker. Let's close up the cavalry here a bit. Yeah, I'm really liking this tactical overview. I just wish that I could see where the enemy formations are at. I mean, I kind of can. Oh, their cavalry is with their infantry right now. They're backed up against the border wall. All right, let's get it here, boys. Velites are deployed nice and close. Let's go ahead and put up the shield wall here. Give our archers the advantage. And we're sitting pretty right there. Very nice indeed. Yeah, we are starting to do quite a bit of damage to them with the archers. We're gonna let the archers cook for a minute. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god, listen to that. That is a glorious sound indeed. Listen to my symphony. Oh, the Swaby aren't so strong now, huh? Now that we got custom Roman troops, they're not as strong, man. Tell these guys to hold fire. They are gonna throw some Velites at that guy, though. We are gonna lose a couple of shields here in the front line, but that should be okay. Let's let them throw a little bit of Pila at this guy. Here, watch. You want to see a volley? Just click hold fire and they throw a volley. Kind of cool. Some of their stragglers are coming through here. It looks like he took a Pila to the foot there. He's walking around with that. You would not be walking around with that for sure. Looks like they're trying to retreat here, but they're just getting absolutely massacred by the archers. And we can actually make their problem a bit worse here. We can move a bit closer. Yeah, we can actually move quite a bit closer. Let's go and charge their cav here. Go and bring him closer. All right, here we go. And we'll wait for the opportune moment here to do that. Charge. All right, looks like they're coming to confront us. Let's go and put our infantry in line formation and bring up the Velites here. And we will skirmish with them as best as we can. Are they actually going to come forward? I don't think they are. Looks like they have fallen back. Their cavalry's running amok behind us, though, which is not exactly ideal. Need to move these guys up some more. The cavalry is doing a decent job. Looks like they're coming in from behind us here. Not exactly super ideal. They are retreating up the hill, though. We will chase them. Go and tell these guys to throw their javelins. Go for it. Throw some jabs there. Let's go ahead and reform the horse cavalry. The cavalry over there. Push the infantry up here. Need to keep the archers tight as well. They're almost in range here. Let's get them to... No, that's not what I want. There we go. Move them up there. We'll let the infantry throw their pila though. They have not yet come down to confront us. All right, let's go ahead and have these guys start chucking their pila though. Not sure how effective it's going to be, but maybe it will be. We'll see. They are throwing their pila. Looks like they're getting a few kills here. They're still not coming down the hill yet. Let's go ahead and tell them to hold fire here. And push them up a bit more. We'll bring the infantry up to the edge of the tree line. All right, let's bring the cav back over here. Bring the archers up to there. All right, let's tell these guys to fire at will now. Quite a few velites going down to the javelins, but that is their job. They are doing a decent job here at skirmishing. Okay, we need to pull the velites back. They are getting absolutely hammered. Let's go ahead and fall back here with the velites. All right, let's put these guys in the shield wall here in just a second. Some cav cleaning up back there. Let's bring the cav around this way. All right, this is kind of a long battle. Battle. Spread them out here. Put them in loose formation. Put the infantry in shield wall. And then we will send them to confront the enemy here. All right, here we go. Engage. We'll let the infantry head up the hill here. Looks like their cav is making a move on mine, so we'll go and charge them. Our cav is totally, absolutely massacred their cav, though. A lot of shields getting broken here, as we are the ones assaulting. There we go. All right, let's bring the velites up to here. And we will further push the archers up to right here. There we go. Our cav is running amok within their cav, so it's pretty good. 103 cav there. I don't think they're going to get any reinforcements. Yeah, they shouldn't. All right, let's reform cav over here. All right, so we have some... it looks like I killed somebody. Very nice. Yep, we are going to go ahead and break through their lines here. We could maybe get the cavalry up or around behind, but it doesn't look like it. Bring the cavalry from behind here. They have a couple of horsemen left, but not really that many. Most of them have been dismounted. We get a nice look at this battle line here. The Praetorians are tearing these guys apart, man. Oh, it looks like I did go down. But I can still command my troops after I go down. That's the cool part of the RTS camera, guys. All right. Spread the archers out here. Hopefully get them a decent look here. And let's go ahead and charge the cavalry. Fuck it. They might plow through our own infantry to get to them, but we can pour it on here now. And it looks like we are forcing them back quite nicely. It looks like we got a traitor legionary in there. A few traitor legionaries in there. But that is going to be pretty much all she wrote for this battle here. I hope you guys are enjoying the RTS camera. It does give us a unique view. Yeah, we are slaughtering them. Holy shit. Yeah, and here come the cavalry streaming up the hill to finish the job. All right, very nice indeed. And that is going to be all she wrote for that fight, ladies and gentlemen. 56 influence gained at that time. That is plenty to keep up with this army. I hope we get a nice open battlefield when we go confront that other army down there. We're going to have to wait for the siege to begin a bit before we go ahead and engage them. We can go ahead and take some prisoners, though. Very nice. Very nice. Little Borat for y'all there. We did lose quite a few Velites, though. We're going to go ahead and keep upgrading the Praetorian infantry there. Yeah, we lost a significant amount of Velites there. They're not as useful in the open battlefields against troops when they are not coming at you. So it is kind of unfortunate, though. But they do their job. They absorb javelin fire. All right, looks like we have some parties opening up here. 46 for 13 is not a bad deal at all. 20 for 59 is a bit expensive, though, for my taste. We'll have his party join up with us here. All right, there is quite a few lords in this one, though. We'll wait for the siege to actually begin here. Turidos party. Okay, well, can I get him in my army? That'd be nice. Turidos. Where are you at, buddy? Okay, it doesn't look like I can invite him to be a part of the army here. Oh, 71 for 19. That's actually not a bad deal either. It's just these 20 for 60 is terrible. Or 23 for 40. Like, that's awful. All right, the actual... the siege has begun. Alea has gained a level. Very nice. Moses gaining some good experience here. Gonna go and dump some points into stewardship for him. Alea gained another level. She's maxed out on leadership, maxed out on that. Let's go ahead and give her some fighting prowess. That would probably be a good thing. She is already pretty decent at riding. We did give her some athletics. Let's go ahead and give her some throwing skill here. Kind of balance her out a bit better. All right, we do have a few more parties joining. All right, the fight has begun. 287 here. I'm actually going to go ahead and drop a save here. The reason being is because sometimes the siege bugs out and it just randomly ends and they get to capture your fortress without actually having to take on a majority of your men. We can go ahead and head over here. Yeah, we have 260 defenders. Ooh. We have another baby in the clan. Very nice. Go ahead and get some Velites and some more recruits there. Let's head over here to Pex while this siege is taking place. We need a few more troops, I think, to take these guys on. All right, very nice. All right, we should be able to fight these guys now, I think. I think so. We'll have to see. All right, let's... Oh, no, don't engage them. What are you doing? You stupid idiot. Why did you do that? Okay, we have to go engage them now, though. Help Walter's End. Okay, let's go ahead and attack them here. I don't know if the... Okay, the garrison is going to participate. We did just catch it just before they actually took the city there. That was actually perfect timing there. And we have a nice open battlefield. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and sort the troops out here real quick. We did lose quite a few Velites in the last fight. All right, there we go. That looks pretty decent to me. And they should be coming at us, so we can have the defensive advantage here. And we'll go ahead and put these guys into shield wall and stretch it out a bit further than this. There we go. That's looking pretty good. Let's put the archers here in loose formation. Let's put the cavalry on the left flank as always here, and we'll send them to confront their cav as they come in. We'll go ahead and spread the archers out to right there. And we'll put the Velites behind that and spread them out as well. Aren't going to have as much spread with the Velites as we are severely reduced on Velites right now. How many times can Ghost say Velites in one episode? That's the challenge today. Let's go ahead and tell these guys to hold fire there. All right, and let's ready up. And I think I will. Are they going to come at us, though? That is the real question. All right, let's go tactical cam here. I don't think they are. Looks like they might be. Yeah, they may be coming for us. It looks like they are. We, of course, have a much better army than them. They do have some more cav than us, but that is going to be all right for me. Yeah, and they are coming at us. They do have the numbers advantage. They're going to take a lot of losses on the way up to us, though. Let's go ahead and break these guys off into line formation here and press the Velites forward. I would like to actually... Looks like they got 3 infantry groups here. I want to confront the main infantry group, so we're going to go ahead and shift the line over slightly here. Shift the archers a bit further that way. And they have 97 cav over there. Wow. Let's go get an early cav charge on these guys. Need to decimate that formation a bit. And let's bring the Velites right there. All right, Velites, time to show your mettle. And let's charge cav there. Let's actually just move them that way. All right, Velites, you can go ahead and open fire, I think. Let's check the distance, actually. Yeah, open fire, 73 meters. That is a perfect distance. Let's tell him to charge. All right, here come the Velite throws here. Quite effective indeed. We're losing a couple of Velites, but not as many as they are losing. Let's go ahead and have the Velites fall back. And let's go ahead and start closing in the shield wall here. We can get the Velites back. We'll spread them out very nice like that. All right. Let's see if they actually go ahead and engage us. I'm not sure they will. The Equus Auxilia is running amok in their backline a bit. We have taken out quite a bit of their cavalry so far. 85 on that one, and that other cavalry unit has been totally decimated. We'll go ahead and let the cavalry run amok, though. We're doing pretty well so far. All right, I think we will tell them to engage, though. Pace up and engage, boys. Go ahead and push the Velites up a bit further. All right, let's recall the cav back here. No, that's not what I asked. There we go. Thank you. Let's fall the cav back here and see what happens. We have an epic battle line moving forward here. Nice little shield wall. They're moving forward to engage. Praetorians leading the way. Very cool. Push the archers up here. And push the Velites up here. Keep the archers and Velites close together here. Oh, looks like I killed a light cavalryman. Very nice. They are falling back. Their infantry has been severely decimated. All right, our cavalry has amassed behind them again. It's like they have 81 cav remaining. There we go. We'll go and move them up to there and get ready to charge them from behind. Looks like we are breaking our line a bit. That's okay. They're going to reform, though. All right, they are in combat now. The Velites are being... the archers are being protected by the Velites. That is good. Yeah, they got a 64 cav running amok over there. All right, let's go ahead and charge our cav from behind here. Let's go ahead and make them move through the archers here. There we go. Here we go, boys. And we will activate the charge and get a very good view of this as the Roman cavalry plows through their archers. Actually did not kill that many. More, it looks like they're going for the infantry and their cavalry, which is all right with me. This is a bit of a chaotic battle. We've only lost 38 men though, so this is going quite well so far. It looks like the infantry are breaking off to actually go after the archers here. Very good indeed. Velites are defending the archers, and let's go ahead and actually get involved a little bit here. Let's go ahead and rejoin the fight. Oh, it looks like I've been dismounted. I've used all my Pila. Yeah, we'll join the fight here for a bit. We'll see if we can take any guys out here. Looks like they still have some cav running around somewhere. Looks like they are mostly retreating though. Look at that Praetorian, man. Holy shit, he looks cool. There's a Praetorian Equites there. Yeah, we have overall routed these guys in one. The attackers still have 75, but I think it's going to be of no consequence. They are running. Probably go ahead and drop a charge on everybody there. Yep, there we go. Cav's going in to clean these guys up. Look at that there. Very nice. I hope you guys are enjoying the tactical cam. I think it is pretty fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie. Very nice. We should be finishing these guys off quite soon. Yep, Equites are cooking these guys right now. Absolutely cooking them. Looks like we have taken quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure what from, but it looks like I've been stabbed in the chest a few times. I like this new look that I gave Septimus. It's something different from the last series. He looks really cool. The White Warrior. All right, and that should pretty much be all she wrote for this battle. And it was quite a while ago. All she wrote for this battle. Yeah, I think the RTS camera helped us out there a lot. That helped us manage what was going on. We got 72 upgrades here, though. Just 2 of their men left now. It's probably cavalry running around somewhere. Everyone turned around, though, and started running this way. All right, that is going to be all she wrote there. 54 influence, 45 renown, 16 morale, and 30% of the loot. That is nice, man. Pretty good fight there, though. I think clearing out that army has done quite a bit for the war so far. Definitely helped us a lot. All right, we need to replenish the Velites, though. The Velites are hurting. All right, we don't need to really capture any of those prisoners there. Is this better than what we have? Legendary spear here. 100 thrust damage factor. This also has 100, but this is 190 length and this is 132 length. Yeah, I think we will go ahead and keep what we have here. We do have a legendary reinforced gladiator mines type, though. I don't think we'll ever be really replacing that. That thing is way too strong. I might fuck around with the mace a bit. I think some of the maces are really, really good, especially in the tournaments. All right, we did it. Go ahead and actually clear that out, though. That army has been cleared. Let's go and bank up some of these prisoners here in Walter's End. Go to the keep, go to the dungeon, manage some prisoners, and we'll dump off all of these guys here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take all the... I'm actually going to take all of the lords right now. And we're going to go donate them at someone else's settlement. Because that will get us some juicy relationship and some juicy influence. We're going to make our way over to Genoa to do that. And on the way, we're going to go ahead and stop and replenish the army. And then we'll make a break for Norea. Recruit some Velites there. Very nice. I think I probably need to... Yep, I need to do this. Everything else is looking good, though. I think we are... Yep, close to max capacity still. We need to replenish the rest of the force, though. Our clan members. Yeah, looks like we got some people already in the army here. Looks like we have good relationship with that clan. Let's go to Castrum Parma here and in the Parmesan region of Italy here. The Parma region. Region. There we go. Words are hard sometimes, folks. We'll head over there and we'll donate all of these lovely, lovely prisoners here. Looks like we got some upgrades to our leadership. Very good. Let's see here. That's pretty good. Yeah, morale is quite important sometimes, especially in sieges. You do not want your troops to run. Yep, 30% hit points recovered after each battle. Kiev and Rus declare war on Scythia. Let's see. Do we get any other people upgrading here? Doesn't appear to be so. Good. Very good. A couple of these guys are escaping us, but that's okay. We should be able to get the majority of them back to Parma. Stop off in Putavium here in order to recruit some more troops. There we go. Very nice. And we'll head back to Castrum Parma here. We will dump off the majority of these prisoners. We have quite a few lords captive here. We basically just like won the war there with one fell swoop. All right, we have made it here. Let's go ahead and request entry to the castle. Go to the dungeon and donate some of these lovely, lovely lords. That's going to get us 53 influence there. Very nice indeed. All right, and we'll hit up Putavium on the way back in order to... Oh, yeah, look at that charm skill. Fucking buffed it all the way up there. +5 loyalty bonus while waiting in a settlement. That's actually pretty good. Plus 30% renown from battles, though. Yeah, that's also very good, too. Yeah, we'll do that one, though. It's a bit better. Ooh, election taking place. Okay. Let's see. I'm not in it, so who do we need to get a relationship with? All right, we'll vote for you. There we go. Gain a little bit of relationship with the Vitelli. And the sure, you're gonna lose a little bit of relationship, but that's okay. Stop off back here at Putavium once again. We're at 500 influence now. Holy shit. Ooh, Walter's End is getting besieged again. We'll have to get some troops here. Are they going to be able to hold until we make it there? That is the question. Are you going to be able to hold, Walter? Probably not. Not exactly what I would call ideal here, but it is going to take them a little while to set up the siege camp. So we will come over here and confront this army. It is going to take us a bit to get over there. We might have to retake Walter's End in this episode. Let's go ahead and make our way over here. Oh no. They have retaken Walter's End. They have 1,150 defenders. That is quite unfortunate. We can wait for this army to come out though and retake Walter's End quite easily. We have captured one of their settlements back here though, so we are making progress. That is the important point. And it looks like we have run out of time, ladies and gentlemen, on this episode. Thank you to the channel members, guys. Thank you to Tyler, Tobias, Walter, Moses, and Jared. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate the support of the channel members. And I will see you guys in the next episode or video that I post. Stay safe out there and peace out.